Good morning to all of you. Today we are going to study the axial skeleton of humans. Myself, Mr. Sachin Korde from Kekewal Institute of Pharmacy, Tanduri. The learning objective behind this experiment is intellectual skills to understand the proper position of bones, also to understand the structure as well as function of bones. In that motor skills, we are able to recognize the different bones. These are the learning objective of this experiment. The framework of body not only consists of the bone, but it is made up of the bones and other related tissue which is actually hold the organs of the body in place and make their functioning possible. Generally, bones it is a part of our connective tissue. It will help to connect and binds the other organs. Also, it will help to give the protection to our delicate organs. It will containing like cartilage. Sometimes cartilage is also called the crystal. It is a modified connective tissue. Although cartilage is strong, it is not rigid as a bones. It is like a flexible and found those parts of the body where the support is needed. It support and gives the shape to the some parts of the body like nose, external ear, trachea, larynx, etc. Cartilage is a vascular and consists of cells and fibers like that of other tissue. In cartilage, the fibers are surrounded by the firm material which is binds them together, also permit the slightly movement. Now we are going to study the bones. What is the bones, and it will be classified in which types. First one is the bones. It is the enamel of the teeth. It is the strongest tissue of the body. Most of the bones in the body can be classified as long or flat bones. Best example of long bones are the hands and leg. And the bones of skull is the best example of flat bones. The structure of long bones and flat bones vary considerably. We can consider the femur as the classic example of long bones. The femur of thigh bone is composed of a long cylindrical portion refers to as a shaft. Two large extremities, one on each side of shaft, is hollow tubes. The extremities of femurs are larger than the shaft so as to offer the larger surface area for weight bearing. The marrow tissue is located in the hollow shaft of femur as well as in the small spaces of the spongy work in the extremities. The bone being a living tissue requires supply of blood. Some blood vessels enter the interior of the bone through the small holes called foramen. There is the hole, that hole is called as foramen. Now the total bones in adult is 2206, and the skeletons of human is divided into the two parts, axial skeletons and the appendicular skeletons. Now we are going to study the axial skeletons. In that there is the skull bones, thoracic bones and vertebrae. These three parts comes into our axial skeletons. Apart that, upper and lower limbs goes into the appendicular skeleton. Today we are going to study the axial skeleton. This is the first part of our axial skeleton, that is the skulls, which is divided into these various parts. First one is the skull. Total number of bones in the skulls are 22, and the skull rests on the superior end of the vertebral column. Skull is made up of two types, cranial bones as well as facial bones. The cranial bones, which is made up of 8 bones, cranial bones which is containing the 8 bones. From the 22 it will containing the 8, and remaining it will belongs to facial bones, cranial bones. Frontal bones, which is from the anterior part of forehead of roof of orbit and most of the anterior part of cranial floor. Parietal bones, which form the middle part of our skull, which is the number 1, and this is the number 2. Occipital, that is 1, which form the posterior part of our skull. Temporal, that is number 2, which form the ear region. Ethmoid, 1, which is from the base of skull parts of orbit. Sphenoid bones, 1, which is middle part and base of skull, articulate with the other skeletal bones holding them together. This is all about our cranial bones, which is the part of our skull. This is the frontal, parietal, occipital, temporal, sphenoid. This is the skull. Next one is facial bones. These joints between the various skull bones are called as suture. They are immovable and fibrous in type. The suture between the frontal and two parietal bones is coronal suture. The sutures between the parietal bones is called sagittal sutures. Now facial bones. From the 22 there is the 14 are the facial bones. First one is nasal bone, that is 2 from the lateral wall of our nasal concha. Vomer bones, 1 which is from the septum of nose. Lacrimal bone, 2 from the medial wall of our orbit. Zygomatic bones are 2 referred to as the cheekbones. Maxillae, that is the upper jaw. 2 mandibular, that is lower jaw, which is 1 palatine bones. 2 it is the shape posterior posterior part of our heart palate. This is the bones of our skull. Now this is the neck bones. Or 8 bones are located in the neck regions, which is include the hyoid bones, several cervical vertebrae. Hyoid bones is the unique bones of exoskeleton. It does not articulate with any other bones. It is located in the anterior part of our neck, below the mandible and above the thyroid cartilage. Vertebrae, this is the bones of vertebrae, that is the cervical, thoracic, lumbar, sacrum and coccyx. These are the bones of our vertebrae. Vertebrae generally consist of 2 basic parts like body and the neural arch. The neural arch of the typical vertebrae possesses the following part: pedicles, 2 pedicles like 2 laminae, 2 transverse process, 1 spine process, 4 articular process. These are the general structures of our vertebrae, single vertebrae. Vertebrae are of following type: cervical vertebrae, that is the C1 to C7. There are the 7 cervical vertebrae. Thoracic vertebrae, these are the considerably larger and stronger as compared to the cervical vertebrae. There are the 12 thoracic vertebrae. Thoracic vertebrae articulate with the rift at the surface of facet. Generally, they will articulate with the sternum with the help of cartilage. Lumbar vertebrae are the largest vertebrae in the vertebral column and the 5 in number. Cervical 7, thoracic 12, lumbar are 5 in number. Sacrum is a triangular structure formed by the union. There are the 5 sacrum vertebrae. Lumbar is 5, sacrum is 5, coccyx is also 5 vertebrae. That is the fused together vertebrae of the upper side of coccyx articulate with the sacrum and possesses this series of transverse process. Thoracic cage, this is the thoracic cage, which is a skeletal framework of the thoracic, is formed by the thoracic vertebrae in the back side. Sternum, costal cartilage, ribs in the front. Sternum is also known as the breastbone. It is a flat bone, possesses the anterior and posterior surface. The costal cartilage, ribs are attached to the sternum. The sternum can be divided into the 3 parts: manubrium, the body, and the gypoid process. The manubrium is the upper part of the sternum. It articulates with the clavicle at the sternoclavicular joint. Between the 2 sternoclavicular joints, the intraclavicular notch is located. This is the structure of our sternum. Here is the manubrium, here is the body, here is the gypoid process. The cartilage of the first rib joins the sternum just below the sternoclavicular joint. The body of the sternum is oblong in shape, and the cartilage second rib joins the sternum at the union level, manubrium and the body. The cartilage of the third, fourth and fifth and the sixth ribs are also joined to the body of sternum. The gypoid is the lower part of sternum. Cartilage of seventh rib joins the union gypoid, but also part of the diaphragm is attached to the posterior surface. The ribs here forming the thoracic cage which protect the delicate lungs and heart. There are the 12 pair of ribs. The ribs are divided into the 2 parts: true ribs and false ribs. The upper 7 pairs of ribs are actually articulated with the sternum, are called as true ribs or the costal cartilage. The remaining 5 pairs, so that is the 8 to 12, is called as the false ribs. They do not join the sternum directly. Typically, rib has long bones and is divided into the 3 parts: head, neck and shaft. Thank you so much. This is all about our axial skeleton. 3 parts mostly cover skull, vertebrae and thoracic cage. Thank you so much.